We already discussed this team-based stun rotation quite extensively. I don't think I have more to add, feel free to check out the reference video. Let's talk about what's different on Marionette fight rotation this season, and then touch a bit on the build. The run this season is not as easy as you would think. It may require high substat for kill, and careful planning on the clone destroyed before each stun. What you have to know about Marionette is that her base stun duration is really short, only 7 seconds. But every clone you destroyed will increase her stun duration. To get a stun rotation that can fit 3 to 4 enhanced basic, our routine is to get at least 4 clone destroyed before each stun window. It's good for performance point, and we also get thin ice stacks for more ice damage if we can destroy at least 4 clone before stun. For stun 2 and later, this is quite easy, as Marionette's scripted invincibility phase will give us 5 clone guaranteed. Just make sure we don't miss the clone when dodge attacking. But the stun one is very RNG heavy. I spend half of the time resetting until I get 4 clone destroyed within the first 30 seconds. Marionette can be annoying by spamming the one move where she doesn't summon any clone, which will break the routine. The stun 1 and stun 2 rotation in this run is quite good, but close to the end it got a little bit improvised. On stun 3, I failed to proc the last Ether Disorder inside the stun. That's a damage loss. And ideally, you'd also want to wait for invincibility phase before stun 4, but my run here is kinda slow. I drag a bit starting from pre-stun 2, so I figured I better off rushing the stun 4. Having less clone destroyed on pre-stun 4 reduced the damage dealt and duration on stun 4. Luckily, the out of stun damage after that is still enough to kill Marinette, but this routine definitely can be optimized to get higher performance point. For now, I'll settle with this kill, even though it's rough around the edges. So the build. This is AP Miyabi build. You have to understand, the main idea of AP Miyabi is that with Yuzuha, Miyabi anomaly damage is higher compared to her critical hits damage. Her Ice Disorder and Shatter really do a lot, but this doesn't mean that you want to build her just full AP. You still want about 60 crit rate for Miyabi core passive build-up conversion, and her attack stat is also important. High-end AP Miyabi build is about 3000 attack and 300 AP. Crit damage can be however much she can get. If you are using Fusion Compiler, then use crit rate this 4. If she's on her signature, she can use either attack this 4 or AP this 4, whichever can get more attack and AP on the build. Or you could also use crit rate this 4 with her signature, but unless there's an external crit damage buff in the run, I think it's worse than attack or AP this 4. Nanggong is on her sub DPS 32% pen ratio build this time. Lately, I've been finding more and more that this sub DPS build for her may be her best build, but it's only if she is with her signature. If you are running Steam Oven or Hellfire Nanggong, use Astral Voice for peace. For now, I don't think I can get a kill without Nanggong's signature this time around. With Mario HP almost touching 200 mil and the DA buff is decent but not broken, 10% combat attack and 10% def shot is not too shilly of a buff. But then again, I haven't really done a limit testing on that regard. Lastly, you may call this a 4-cost skill, but I think I'll personally refrain calling it that. This is what we call cost scamming on the industry. For starter, Cradle R5 is better than Yuzuha's signature, so you can't really say it's a disadvantage for using it. And Fusion Compiler on Miyabi also R5, at least for her AP build, I believe is on par with her signature. Matter of fact, sometimes I find Fusion Compiler is better than her signature for Miyabi anomaly damage. So I don't feel like this run is that amazing to use to fully upgraded standard weapon. I don't want to downplay myself, but I also don't want to overrate this run. So here's the fact. The true 4-cost run would be a Whipping Gemini Miyabi and Kaboom Yuzuha. Would it be possible to kill on that setup? I'm not sure, but I can get caught cost scamming if I don't say the cost on the title of the video. I stopped using cost system, because it can be used deceptively sometimes, but I think it's still useful and has its purpose. I showed you the build on the first second you open the video. See it for yourself. I put it there because if you don't like the build, you can click off immediately.